timing. One.
Good evening.
This is the vlog that we promised, and it is 8:59 p.m. Eastern Time, and well, it doesn't matter because we promised, and we just want to let you guys know what happened this weekend. It was very, very exciting.
It was.
Nicole, Jonathan, and I are students in the advanced course here at Wildwood College of Health Evangelism, and this weekend we took a trip to Meet Ministry. It's all the way down in Huntington, Tennessee, and it's directed by Dr. Thomas Jackson, and it was such a blessing to be there. Something really exciting happened one day, actually on Friday evening. We bumped into someone that we didn't know that we knew.
Yes. Right after Vespers, one of our fellow students that has been spending a time there, just visiting there for a couple of weeks already, she called me over and said, "Oh, come over, you need to meet this person, and I was like, "Oh, okay," and so much going on, and she said, "Oh, so the thing is, what happened, while Kaneesha was uploading our previous video, she found another group of young people that are doing something really similar to us, and they called Discover 8. So it happens to be like, while Sophanie was at Meet Ministries, she was interacting with some of the students, and it turns out that one of the students that is there is part of this Discover 8 group, and her name is Carmel. So we got to meet and talk a lot throughout the weekend and share ideas, and it turns out they are really doing pretty much very similar things to what we're doing, only they are traveling from Florida, Miami, all the way up the East Coast towards New York.
To New York.
Yeah, and their time span is a little bit longer than ours, but...
Yeah, and they're taking a few more people.
Yeah,
and
they've got 8 people, therefore I think Discover 8, but it's also got to do with the 8 natural health laws, and so, yeah, very inspiring, very encouraging to see that there's others that are doing similar work. It's sort of an affirmation that we're on the right track, that God is leading this. Yeah.
It was so nice. And also, we didn't bring our computers really on the trip.
Yeah.
So when I got back yesterday evening, I checked my email, and I checked the Ignite to Light email, and there was a message from Mr. Ben.
Yeah.
I can't remember his last name, but his name is Ben from California.
Yes, and one of the things that we did, we didn't just load our video on YouTube, but we also loaded it on Vimeo and on Three Angels Tube. And this gentleman saw our video on Three Angels Tube, and he sent us an encouraging email inviting us over to come have a meal with them and maybe possibly stay with them if we're in the area. So we're really excited about that. It's an offer that we can definitely take up as we continue and finish planning our route. We will get into contact. So if you're in the area, and you would like to sponsor us for a meal, or even your church, we'd love to present something and share what we have learned here, share the natural remedies and the beauty of the gospel with you.
Yes. Speaking of that too, we've also been contacted 3 times actually throughout the weekend about people wanting to know more information and really wanting to confirm their appointment with us this summer, and it's been such a blessing. I would like to thank these churches in advance, and we thank you so much for your prayers and for your continual support.
Yeah. We
really appreciate it, and we like to know that you guys are praying for us. So just shoot us an email or comment below, like or subscribe. We really appreciate it. Yeah. We really do. Maybe just, I don't know if it's just us or if the boys appreciate it too, but I think they do.
I think they do. I know it was, like Kaneesha said, myself, Kaneesha and Jonathan were there, so Shavine and Jed were not there. But when I saw Shavine earlier this morning before we met at our regular time at lunch, and he was really excited as well.
Oh,
so,
good. Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah.
All the time. So,
and now before we get too more excited and can't sleep, we need to tone it down.
Yes.
And wish you good night. And good night. Farewell.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys very much. This is the Promise Vlog. Good night.
Good night.